And we're live, are we?
Welcome, welcome. You are listening to Skittle Stream. Listening to, oh god, that reminds me of radio. I'm thinking I'm back on radio. Did you know I used to do radio?
The BBC. You used to do radio?
Yeah, I
didn't
used
know
to.
that.
I used to do public radio. Because I studied media studies, so we did it as part of our work experience, and then we had this 1 month RSL
Okay.
thing that we got to take part in back in media. That was pretty good. But yeah, it was kind of something I really enjoyed doing it. So it kind of makes sense that I would do something like that because I enjoy doing it so much.
I will say, you coming in and saying you are listening to over the music that's playing, it was very reminiscent of public radio, especially in this area.
Yeah, I think in every area probably.
Yeah.
I like it. Yes, it is 20 degrees outside, and you're listening to. Yeah, I'm here with Hell's Fiction. I have a question about your name, by the way. The Hell's Fiction, does that mean fiction is hell? As in, or does it mean the fiction that belongs to hell?
It means the fiction that belongs to the hell.
I thought so.
Also, it's a pun.
Okay.
It's a pun because I used to be into the television show, the fantastic show Hell's Kitchen.
All right.
Yeah.
Hell's
so
Kitchen. Yeah, I have heard of that.
I'm the sort of terrible person who makes puns.
Oh, that's okay. We'll forgive you. I like a good pun if it's a good pun. But even bad puns are good. Right. We've found this awful. Which one of us is responsible for this, by the way? Can't remember.
I think we're kind of jointly responsible for this. I mean, I think I have a little bit more responsibility simply because I'm the one who introduced you to the the horror show that is visual novels.
Because we have we have something called, what's it called? Time Tenchi Paradox.
Time Tenchi Paradox episode 1. Yeah, and this is episode 1.
Yeah, and this is episode 1. Naturally, because
With-
we
you know,
have Yeah, you've got to maximize. Well, apparently there was a time Tenchi, wasn't there? First time Tenchi.
Yeah, and we've decided we're going to completely disregard the original Time Tenchi.
Absolutely.
And we're going to go straight into Paradox Episode 1, which...
Straight in the middle.
Actually, this was only released in 2017.
Yeah, well, the Episode 2 is in... I think it's in development. I think they're still making it, so...
I mean...
We can get excited.
Release, I kind of have no excuse.
We can get excited about that if we if we want to get the
if we enjoy this.
Want to get the sequel.
I mean, I will say because I've got it up on my screen at the moment. It's going through all the different girls, and those are some proportions.
Oh yes, wasn't this?
That
Yeah, wasn't this one of the things that drew us to the game? Oh my god, yes, I remember now.
The chesticles that are the size of their head.
Yeah, pretty much. They are a little. What can I say? They were a little overzealous there, weren't they, with their pencils?
It's quite incredible, actually.
I think I found my waifu. I think that I like the pink-haired one. I think she's the best. I'm not sure about the one with the blonde one's got different coloured eyes. That kind of freaks me out. The green-haired one's okay,
really?
but
Like that?
They always remind me of leprechauns. Green-haired girls. I don't know why, but she looks like she would get you drunk. She looks like she's ready to serve you like lots of ale, and then
that's just because she looks like she's wearing what are they called, lederhosen.
Yeah, that's it, lederhosen. Yeah, yeah, exactly. She's going to serve you lots of ale. And she's going to do indescribable things to you after she's gotten you drunk. That in my mind.
She's a lovely sweet German lass.
Possibly.
She's, you know.
Yeah.
Lives in the mountains.
In the mountains, yeah.
Has
a goat. Has a pet goat.
Yeah, exactly.
Who doesn't
I was
love?
literally just saying goat.
Yeah, absolutely. Who doesn't want a pet goat? Right, should we dive straight into it?
Also drink better than you can. Yeah, let's...
Right.
I've got it up on my screen. Actually, do you have it up on your screen as well? Yes, you do.
I do.
It just runs the stream. Okay, so...
I'm just thinking, when we do the voices for these characters, right, here's how we should divide it. I think so far we can see 3 girls for sure.
Yeah, and then there's also the protagonist.
There might be a narrator, yeah, or the protagonist, whichever way it works.
Yeah, I mean,
can I be narrator?
It's gotta be a guy. Yeah, I was about to say it's gonna be a guy. So
I'll tell you what, I'm happy if I'm narrator and I'm German girl, and my waifu. I'll be my own waifu, just like in real life.
Okay, so
I'll play my own waifu.
It just occurred to me, green-haired girl has her hand in a very compromising position.
She's kind of looks like she should be holding a hot dog or something, doesn't she? And there's no hot dog
yes,
there.
a hot dog is exactly what I was thinking.
A hot dog, yeah. What were you thinking?
No, I was thinking a hot dog.
Yeah, I would hope so.
In fact, they all kind of look like they're holding hot dogs in various positions.
Sleepy's joining in the conversation as well, and he says that everyone needs a goat, so he agrees with that statement. Thank you, Sleepy.
Everyone needs a joke. Everyone needs a joke. A goat.
A goat. Right, shall we begin?
We shall begin.
Let's do this.
You ready?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Ready as I'll ever be. Episode 1, The Calm Before. I have no idea what the voice is going to be like until it happens. This is me, isn't it? For once, I'm glad things have been nice and slow lately. Ever since that incident a couple of weeks ago, it seems like I've finally gotten the chance to relax and take things easy. My name is Kenji Johnson.
We're lost.
Kenji Johnson. I love how he got such a Japanese first name and then Johnson. My name is Kenji Johnson, and I work for my grandfather at a covert facility housing his unique invention, the Time Window.
You started off very anime, but you went a bit redneck there.
Yeah, it will find itself. Don't worry, it'll find itself. It's a bit like shaking up a bottle of soda when I do voices, and at first it's just all like that, like sea foam, and then eventually it settles into something disgusting. It's a long story, but due to the chase, the Time Window is the first functioning time machine developed by mankind. The team that uses the time window is a group of girls known as the Time Tenshi, and over the months they've become very important to me. You could say our organization is a very well kept secret. And about my grandfather being the original inventor, well, let's just say that's by no means the craziest thing that's happened to me. In recent weeks, the Time Tenshi and I had been tested to our limits by Neferurure, the power crazed princess from ancient Egypt, and her maniacal scheme. Maniacal, oh thank you. Maniacal scheme, that makes more sense, to snare the entire planet in her grasp. If things had gone just a little differently, some stroke of chance or a minor miscalculation on our part, who knows what could have become the future. But the facts are they didn't. At the last moment, we somehow snatched victory from the clutches of seemingly inevitable defeat. Of course, that's not to say there isn't a swirling mass of unanswered questions floating around in my mind. But where those thoughts would usually puzzle me or keep me awake at night, in the past fortnight or so, I've been completely at ease. Maybe it's the relief that flooded my being when our dire peril was finally over. Perhaps the chaos left me so worn out that I'd hardly had the strength or willpower to give it much thought since then. Or maybe it's the kind, supportive care the girls have been showing each other and me since that time.
I feel like this is making the previous game
actually-
sound far more epic than it actually is.
Yeah, I know, yeah. I'm actually going to move things around a bit because it's hard to see. Blocking the text of the game. So, I don't know, should I?
Yeah. I don't know.
Is this better?
I'll do this person for now until we find out who it actually is.
Okay.
Okay. So, this is the place. Oh, Kenji, I'm coming over.
I heard the familiar... What?
I went with the exact wrong voice there, apparently.
There's no such thing as wrong, okay? It's fine. I heard the familiar English accent of the blonde-haired woman as she entered the classy restaurant where we'd scheduled a celebrity meal after the recent events.
Ah, no, look at that. See, I like her like that.
She walked gracefully over to the large table where I'd already taken my seat and set her handbag down beside her chair before beaming her warm smile across the table at me. Hey, Rose, good to see you.
Kenji, likewise. How are you feeling?
I'm alright. I've been taking it easy the past couple of days, really.
Oh, yes, me too. After what happened, it's only right that we should rest for a while.
The fair-faced Rose was the first of the Time Tenshi scientists around the facility and a sword-wielding knight on our missions into history.
Ah, no, see, I like her now. She's a knight.
She's what?
She's a knight.
A knight?
Yeah, I love female knights.
How do you know she's a knight?
It just said she's a knight.
Oh, sorry.
It just said she's a sword wielding knight.
I'm obsessing over where the window's located on the screen, and I'm sorry. I need to immerse myself in the story.
Do you have a bit of time to sort that out?
Yeah, no, it's fine. That's just the way my brain works. Okay, is it me now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Her normally calm and polite demeanor often gave way to her underlying passion for battle, especially when her friends were in danger. Yeah, that's right. Say, have you seen the others?
Not yet, but I'm sure they'll be. Oh, here comes somebody now. Again, we still don't know who this is, so...
Yeah, you
yeah,
go.
Looks like this is it, but where's... Oh, Kenji! Rose, wait for me!
Several heads turned as a blue-haired girl burst into the restaurant, wearing a somewhat revealing and undeniably cute outfit. She skipped over to our table and almost jumped into her seat. This is you.
Well, how is that revealing? Oof! So...
Yeah, no, yeah. I'd be
how's it
somewhat
going?
disappointed. I feel like I've had my... That's you again. How's it going?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
You're tucking yourself now.
Kyo! Glad you could make it. Oh, sorry, that's you.
Hey, Kyo. Nice to see you.
Hey, guys. Did I miss anything?
The bubbly girl was the second member of the Time Tenshi. Her cute, energetic personality shone through both in the Time Window facility and on our adventures in history. And aside from the mischief she caused, Kyo was also a trained expert in medical matters, as well as equipment maintenance. Nah, not really. You're right on time.
Yay! Oh, who's that?
3 more figures
Three?
appeared at the door, smiling and chatting together. One of them, an alarmingly curvaceous redhead woman, spotted our table, and the trio waved to us as they made their way over to their seats. Tessa, Michelle, Grandpa, great to see you guys. This might be me then, the redhead, I think. Ken, Rose, Kyo, you all made it!
Yeah, it is.
Oof! I reeled from the impact as the sturdily built girl nearly knocked me over while taking her seat next to me. Oh crap, sorry Ken. Didn't break anything there, did I? No, I'm fine really. The pink-haired tomboy was Tessa, our newest recruit.
That's not a tomboy.
And
She is not a tomboy.
You don't know that yet. We don't know her yet. The pink-haired tomboy was Tessa, our newest recruit, and she had a fighting style to match her temper. Highly skilled in coding, she was also a keen fitness enthusiast and possibly the strongest of the group. Her cute appearance could be deceiving. If there was anything she hated, it'd be getting called cute by anybody. Meanwhile, struggling to squeeze her overly busty body into the space provided between chair and table was the red-haired woman, who tried to conceal her difficulty with some small talk.
Oh, hello.
Oof. Is this her again? I think it is, isn't it?
Yeah, do you want me to be her? Because you've got a...
This is the
heavy
new redhead.
workforce with the narrator.
Yeah, no, that's fine, yeah.
Oof. So how'd the journey here, guys?
Looks like you're having...
No, it's Kyo, not Kenji.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Looks like you're having some trouble there, Michelle. Want me to give you a push? What? No. I've given her the same voice as Rose. I'm doing just fine, thanks.
Sleepy says it's surprisingly fun to hear Hell's voice and then watch the stream. Catch up with it. Finally squeezing herself
so
into her...
I need to lower my voice a bit. So they can hear me through the walls.
Finally squeezing herself into her chair, Michelle smiled at us all. Michelle's appearance was due to a serious time window related incident she'd suffered in the past, but those days were behind her now. Our group's commander and operations manager, it was her duty to oversee missions and the general functioning of the time window. Her initially stern mannerisms had eased a little, but she was still rarely seen without her trademark cane. Well, everybody seems to be here now. Good. My grandpa smiled from the opposite end of the table. The brains behind the whole operation, he was also the inventor of the time window, and the one who had introduced me to the secretive organization in the first place. He cared deeply for us all, and was ever cautious about the risks of time travel, not to mention what could happen if his prized technology ever fell into the wrong hands.
Anyway, let's get some grab. I'm starving. Oh, Kyo, please exercise a little patience. We've only just arrived. Yeah, but...
Oh, is that me? I'm Tessa Adam.
Yeah.
Hey, here's the waiter now! I don't know what her voice is going to be yet. I think she should have maybe a deep south voice would be funny. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Here are your menus. Is that me? Thank you.
Yeah,
The
who
guy.
the hell's Tensai?
I don't know actually. Who is Tensai?
Ooh, I want everything. What should you love? Kyo, shush.
As the evening went on, we all shared a delicious meal together, laughing and reminiscing on times past. And for a time, it seemed as though our troubles were long since forgotten.
Fade to black.
1 week later, I entered the large laboratory that housed the time window, the imposing, brilliant time machine that granted our team the power to explore the realms of history. No matter how many times I come here, the time window never ceases to amaze me. Shame it's being beaten up pretty bad though. Before long, Rose noticed my presence and left what she was working on to greet me.
Oh, hello, Kenji. Did you sleep well? Oh, we got an option.
Oh,
These
yeah.
are rare.
Yeah. I hardly slept at all. Not too well, really. But it's nothing. I'll be fine.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I guess all the recent events have been getting to you after all.
Oh, no. It's not that. I just, well...
It's all right, Kenji. That's why we're here for each other. You know you can talk to us anytime if there's something troubling you.
Although I'd been kept awake the night before for the first time in a while, I appreciated Rose's sincere words. Thanks, Rose. It means a lot.
Not at all.
So, how about you? Did you rest okay?
Well, not too badly. These repairs have been keeping me up, I suppose.
Oh, sorry to hear that. How are the repairs going anyway?
Well, many of the time window systems are still offline. Essentially, the whole thing was all but fried by the huge amounts of power it took to stop the temporal collapse from reaching us.
Yeah.
Um,
We don't know who this is, do we?
Who is that?
I don't know. They keep doing this, don't they? Yeah, and it gets worse. We heard a voice.
Grandpa!
We heard a voice from the corner of the room, and a figure rose from one of the damaged panels near the floor.
Oh, no, it's me. Jesus
It didn't take
Christ!
long to recognize who it was. Jesus.
Like, how are you hiding?
Yeah, how do you fit through doors?
Oh,
How do you-
Michelle, goodness.
Your goodness is right.
Yeah, I keep forgetting you're back with us. What the hell does that mean? Well, here I am, in the flesh. Hey, Kenji.
Hi, Michelle.
Boy,
Still haven't gotten used to the way she looks now.
you look pleased to see me.
I did my utmost to fight back a blush, but Michelle's
Does he?
seductive expression soon darkened, like she was still coming to terms with her new appearance.
So I'm assuming that those
She's just
are
had a
the new
boob job.
appearance.
Yeah, I'm assuming so too.
I guess I'm stuck like this now, huh? Oh, don't worry, Michelle. It'll just take some time for your body to recover from its vast level of exposure to the chronal vortex, that's all.
Wait a minute, didn't we read something about possibly the time traveling made their boobs bigger? Didn't we read that somewhere?
Are you kidding me? Is that the plot line here?
I think that's what's going on, if I remember correctly.
Oh my god, this is all a hoax. Grandpa is just like... Grandpa is just shoving them into it, making their breasts bigger and just, implanting false memories or something. This isn't a time machine.
So what happens to the guy then? That's what I want to know. When he goes in it. Maybe that's why he's
I don't-
called Johnson. What happens to Kenji when Kenji goes in? Maybe that's why he's called Johnson. By the end of the thing, he's just going to be a giant penis. Wow! This is you, isn't it?
Right, Kenji?
The bubbly girl must have snuck up behind us, and I almost jumped out of my skin when she glumped from behind me without any warning.
That's a one I haven't seen for a while. Play it cool or react with surprise.
What do you reckon?
I reckon she's someone you can't show any weakness to. We gotta play it cool.
Okay. Oh, it's you, Kyo. Hey.
Ooh, said the big tough guy who doesn't afraid of anything. Okay, well how about this? Oh, we made a mistake!
Oof! Without warning, Kyo dashed around in my front and hugged me tightly, rubbing her cheek up and down my chest as she did so.
Oh, okay, so it... yum yum. Oh, welcome back, Kenji. Apparently I'm eating you.
Yeah. Honestly, it was so sudden that it was less of a hug and more of a headbutt to the torso. Gah, that really smarts, but at least she's massaging it better.
What?
I mean, I'm pleased to see you too, Kyo, but...
Ahem. Good morning, Kyo. Do you think you could unhand Kenji for us? Morning, Rose. Morning, Michelle. Hey, where's Tessa? Oh, she's at the gym. Said she needed to blow off steam or something like that. I can understand that. I still don't have a voice for you. But I don't think the gym would be very practical for me right now. And
She shrugged and shuffled awkwardly, Do you know? I think this was written by the same woman who did the Harry Potter books.
I'm sorry, what?
How about going for? I think it was written by the woman who did the Harry Potter books. I'm seeing a lot of correlations between this and Harry Potter. Same style of, storytelling.
I hate to admit it, but
you too.
Okay, it's she can't go for a run. That'll just hurt her back.
This
Look at
isn't
those.
real though. Come on, this is. I'm
But-
gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. How about going for a run? Yeah. Well, how about going for a run?
Thanks, but
Michelle blushed and winced, shuffling awkwardly.
come on, Kenji. Can you imagine her trying to go running like that? See, I was right. It would be Bouncy Jelly City.
And what's wrong with that?
I imagine it could be quite painful. But don't worry, I'm sure we can think of some way to keep you fit as a fiddle. I'm pretty sure just the weightlifting she's doing walking around is keeping her fit.
Yeah, she's got to have either a strong back or a broken back.
Yeah, I'm still working on it.
As she glanced around and noticed the lab's state of disrepair once more, Michelle's expression became more serious. Going on experience, I took this as a cue to expect some kind of situation briefing from her.
Anyway, let's get back to the time window for a bit. Oh, that's right, she's like a director or something, isn't she? Like Rose said, a lot of our systems are down. They're not just without power, they're actually frazzled. Observance mode is offline, future travel is impossible right now, and we have no way of pulling people back if they get into a pinch. We'd have to wait for the next opportunity, which right now could be anywhere after 30 minutes. So in the event of an emergency, we'd be left exposed to danger. Gulp, I can definitely imagine that going wrong.
Up against something like the quantum guards, that could be fatal.
Yeah, so I don't have to spell out that the time window is off limits right now, guys. We need to get this thing fixed up between us, and then we can think about making further trips.
Kyo frowned a bit and bit her lip.
But wait, we can't. What is it, Kyo? Oh, nothing. We'll be able to travel soon again, right? I mean, I guess they're already big enough. Okay, we're going there. Oh, Kyo, can you stop thinking about your breasts for just a few minutes, please?
Kyo blushed and blustered in response, barely concealing a mischievous grin.
Huh? I didn't. I wasn't. Girls, please. The only thing that matters right now is that we're out of business for the time being.
That's me,
Again,
isn't
who
it?
the-
Is that me?
Yeah.
The guy? Yeah.
I think he's Grandpa.
Oh, is it?
I don't know. I think so.
Because what's
Like-
what's the main narrator's name again?
The name rate.
That's not-
Kyoji.
Oh yeah. Yes indeed. Oh yeah, here you go. At the current rate, repairs may take up to a month or so. Possibly longer, should we encounter any additional issues. Oh, hey, Grandpa, I didn't know you were here. Good morning. Actually, I've just arrived back from a trip into town. I've purchased a
Pretty
few
sure
essential items for our repairs from a hardware store.
I'm pretty sure I heard that character on Critical Role. Oh, nice going, Gramps. Say, could you pass me over a few M10 screws for this panel?
Certainly. Here you go.
Thanks.
Grandpa passed the screws to Michelle, and Kyo's eyes suddenly lit up.
Okay, sit tight, guys. I'm gonna get some grabs for everyone. Oh, grub, not plural. You must be really hungry.
We'd been so preoccupied with our conversation that I'd completely forgotten about food.
Oh, now that you mention it, yes, that would be wonderful. I only had a tiny salad for breakfast. I'm famished. Who has salad for breakfast?
Kenji's the mega idea. Oh, me too. I haven't even had breakfast yet. Thanks, Kyo.
Be right back.
The blue-haired girl grinned and dashed out of the room, leaving Grandpa and Michelle to continue working with the time windows panels, while Rose tapped at one of the displays. Given my lack of experience in technical issues like this, I figured it would probably be best for me to leave them to it for now. I
I need to
decided...
find a way to distinguish between Michelle and Rose's voices.
Yeah. I decided to head back to my room for a bit. Okay, I'm gonna leave you guys to it. I'll be in my room if you need me for anything.
Oh, okay, Kenji. Let us know if you need something too.
She gave me one of her radiant smiles before turning back to her work. No matter how many times I saw her beautiful features, her face never seemed to lose its glow. I smiled back at her and the others before making my way out into the hall. Once there, I approached my bedroom door, weighing up what had happened. With the time window offline, we can't go back and make sure Krontech aren't up to no good. Hold on a second. Oh yeah, that's right. Krontech. What happened to those guys anyway?
Couldn't tell you.
Krontech. It was the name taken by a rogue time-traveling unit from the future. As far as we knew, there were only 2 members. Mizuki, the stealthy and secretive ninja, and Bunny, the towering long-legged bunny girl with a penchant for mischief.
Of course!
As
Of course, they're
soon
the
as-
bunny girl!
As soon as their names... Damn it, why haven't we started at the beginning? I feel like I need to go back and do the first one now. As soon as their names came up in my mind, I was reminded of the events from the last time we saw them. I still shudder to think of what happened to them. But if that future was wiped out, does that mean those events didn't really happen anymore? Is there some way that they could have? For all the trouble they'd caused us, the Chronotech girls had become something akin to my friends over the course of our travels through time. Michelle was fondly protective of the pair of them, and both Rose and Kyo showed sympathy and concern for their safety. The only one to keep his distance was Grandpa, ever cautious as he was. Yeah, Grandpa really doesn't trust them. And after what they did to me, I kind of understand why. My mind suddenly flashed back to earlier times.
It's okay, it's a flashback, we're getting all the information.
We're getting the exposition we need. Oh gosh, my head! I feel like it's been stuffed full of tissue. Bless you. The room was virtually pitch black. There were some scarcely visible lights in the background, but I couldn't make anything out. Rose, Kyo, Michelle, Tensai, where are you? My thoughts daunted me. The idea of being abandoned in a time where I didn't belong, it sent shivers down my spine. Ooh. Then I noticed a shadow perched above me, crouching on one of the pieces of scaffolding. I nearly would have jumped. I nearly would have jumped if I hadn't been tied down. Mr. Mizuki? Where am I? I muttered 2 words, hoping they'd be heard and answered.
Hello.
Mizuki hopped down, scaling the several areas of scaffolding until she was standing in front of me. She walked a small semicircle around me until she was facing from the left, twirling her sharp katana in her hands. I didn't dare move in front of her. Do you want to be Mizuki?
Yeah. Yeah, I figured at the moment, especially because it's
Yeah.
otherwise you'll just be
I'm
talking
just
to
doing
yourself.
everything.
I'm afraid I cannot tell you, Kenji Johnson. This is a top secret facility, one that even your dear old grandfather doesn't know about. But it serves a similar purpose to his: breast enlargement.
As I glared back at her, she lifted up her katana and swung it over her right shoulder before continuing.
There is no escape from the fate you've been linked to. The sooner you accept that reality, the sooner you'll be of use to us.
Concede that she's right, or don't give in to her. Ooh.
It seems weird that they're giving us choices here, like...
What? This is the only agency we've got. Let's make the most of it.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a flashback.
That's true.
What do you want to
But
do?
we're time travelers, so maybe, that's got something to do with it. I don't know. I think we should not give in to her.
Okay.
We need to put up a fight. Don't preach to me about fate. Without thinking, I blurted out a retort. I didn't know what to expect from her, but Mizuki just tilted her head slightly in response.
I studied the subject in a lot of depth, Kenji. The idea that we are merely puppets pulled by strings towards a goal that has already been decided for us, does that not scare you? Also, you're a fatalist.
Right now, the only thing I really fear is not coming out of this alive. Another figure walked into the room to the clacking of high heels. It didn't take me very long to figure out who it was.
Is it Bunny Girl? Yes, it's the bunny
I'm
girl.
gonna be bunny girl.
You look
Okay.
comfy.
Why? Why are you doing this? Why did you kidnap me?
Oh, we have our reasons, dear. Don't you worry.
Try to get,
Turned into a grandmother.
shut up! I told you it'll settle. I've told you. Try to get more information out of Bunny, or keep silent and see if she lets anything slip.
Okay, so it's the same basic thing.
Hmm.
Villains love monologuing. I say we keep silent.
All right. Dot dot dot.
Don't bother wasting your time with him. He's not much for talking.
Oh, really? Now, I do love the strong silent type. I can already tell he's going to be the perfect fit for Project Para.
Bunny stopped abruptly mid-sentence as Mizuki reached up and gave the taller girl a slight slap on her face.
Idiot. Watch it with the careless talk.
Wincing at the sudden sharp pain, the bunny girl gloomily rubbed her sore cheek.
Oh, there's really no need to be so rough, my dear.
Project Para what? What are you talking about?
You'll just have to wait and see. In time.
What is that supposed to mean? Mizuki motioned to Bunny and turned to leave. The taller girl winked at me, giving this flip of her hair before following on. Wait! Wait! Dun, dun, dun. I shook my head as I recalled the scene. I'd been stuck in there for goodness only knows how long. Grandpa really
in your
was
head?
down. Oh, is that Grandpa? Oh, that's still me. Grandpa was really down after that. I don't know what he'd do if anything ever happened to me. He hasn't forgotten that easily. Nor all the other stuff that they did to us. I sat down in my bed, still pondering my thoughts, and eventually reached over my laptop. Excuse me. I guess I'll try to read up on technical maintenance. Not that I'd be able to get my head around it, but it doesn't hurt to try. If I can help the next time window repairs in some way. 1 month later.
Okay.
And as a result, I'm pleased to inform you that all repairs are now essentially complete. Assuming nothing untoward occurs, we'll be carrying out a thorough test of the time window shortly to confirm that it hasn't returned to a fully operational state. Ah, Kenji! Come in!
Grandpa noticed me standing in the doorway. I entered the experimental lab, a room that served as both a research center and a medical unit in the event that anyone sustained injuries while out on the field. Rose and Kyo both gave me warm smiles when Tessa came over and clapped me on the back vigorously. Gah!
Hey, Ken! Glad you could join us.
Is that me? That's me.
If you just heard what the old man's been saying, you should be ready to rock in no time.
Yeah, that sounds great. Tessa, really glad to hear it, guys. The fiery pink-haired girl had only joined the Time 10 she's recently, but with everything that had happened, it already seemed like she'd been a member of the team forever. For my part, I muttered under my breath as I rubbed my sore back. Just gotta remember, she's way stronger than she looks.
Yes, that's correct. However, Tessa, I feel it would be unwise for you to enter the time window at this point. We need to conduct a test run with Rose and Kyo, who are arguably the most experienced in it to be used amongst us all. Something. Oh, yes. Yeah, I gotcha, Gramps. Kinda sucks, but then again, I'm not a huge fan of the temporal shenanigans anyhow.
Well, for me. I mean, us. Yeah. Right, Rose? Kyo, please. That is not important. What matters is that we establish that the time window is safe for to use again. I think we're perfectly capable of doing that. I kind of agree with you now. She's kind of a buzzkill.
Is Tensai the grandpa?
Tensai's
Yeah,
grandpa.
Indeed, but in the interest of safety, only one of you will be traveling back into the past on this occasion.
Yeah, that's right. Anything happens to you is gonna be hard enough dealing with just one set of problems, let alone having both of you come down with time flu. Yeah, that makes sense. Leave this one to me. I'll be sure to handle. Hey! Wait! You're not gonna go solo on this one, Rose!
You should let me at it. Remember, I've gotten stuck in the past before, so I know how to deal with it if anything does happen.
That is true, Kyo, but then you are our designated medical nurse. You are more experienced and better placed to deal with any injuries in the worst case scenario. She's a nurse? Are you kidding me?
She failed English and she passed biology. Don't worry about it. She also failed growing up. She failed to grow up and mature as well.
Yeah, but that kind of injury. Maybe a pediatrics nurse, but
But that kind of injury is really unlikely unless we run into any mutant grizzly bears or something. Hee. And besides, you could run the show without me for a bit while I was recovering, but we can't afford to have you out of action.
look, I honestly think that's you.
Is it saying I got lost somewhere on the clicks there? Does it now say, "Gar, listen to you guys, I can't stand any more of this"?
Yeah.
Oh, that's alright. I must have clicked too fast or something and gone past one. Gar, listen to you guys, I can't stand any more of this. Will the pair of you just pipe down and let someone else decide?
Yeah, Tessa has a point. We could use some outside input on this. So this is our choice again then.
Very well then. Kenji, you have shown good judgment on these matters in the past. Who do you think should take the first trip in the newly repaired time window? Well...
So, Rose is the blonde one. And Kyo's the green-haired one.
Yeah. Rose is like a night scientist. Kyo is like a child nurse.
Well, Kyo could do with a bit of growing up. She needs more experience under her belt. I'll say send
Yeah. Want to send her?
Kyo. Yeah. You agree?
Also, we kind of don't really care if anything happens to Kyo.
I don't know. You need that. You need that character.
Let's see here. Kyo, how do you feel about taking this on?
Yay, Kenji! I knew you'd pick me.
The blue-haired girl flashed me a big grin as she jumped up and down in celebration in her typical bubbly manner.
Boing, boing, boing.
I'm gonna show you guys. I'll do the best test ever in the time window and be back in time for Senbai.
No, I believe it's pronounced senpai.
No, she said senbe.
Oh, senbei?
Yeah.
I don't even know what senbei is.
I don't know, it sounds like a food, I would think. Some kind of food,
Uh,
I would think.
Is it like buns or something?
I don't
pudding?
know. Should we look?
Yeah.
Senbe. Yeah, it's Japanese rice cracker.
Okay.
Rice cracker come in various shapes and sizes.
Okay. Fair enough. Well, yes, that does sound wonderful, Kyo. Just please do be careful out there, alright?
Of course, you can count on me.
Very well. Kyo, get suited up. Meet us in the time window laboratory as soon as possible for time preparations.
Yes, sir.
Wee.
Kyo dashed out of the lab while Grandpa and the others began to file out towards the time window room. I followed along behind.
Right. All systems showing normal. Observance mode is back online. That's the voice I decided to give her, like a Jo-san voice.
How
The-
Sleepy asks, how old is the game considering Kyo is holding a PSP? How old is the game? The game actually came out last
This
year.
one came out. Yeah, this one came out 2017. I don't know how old the other ones came out though.
Yeah, because he's saying that was a PSP that she had. I wasn't really looking
Yeah.
closely enough. Maybe.
Observance mode is back online, and power is holding stable at 97.5%. Target area is clear.
But what you have to remember is they're time travelers, so they could have devices from the future and the past and everywhere. Shit.
Good. If anything unusual should arise, let me know immediately. Rose, keep a close eye on Kyo's vital signs during the mission. We need to be ready to abort at the first sign of danger.
Understood.
Oh yeah, it's time to go. But, I Are you sure this ditz is gonna be okay out there on her own?
I think she'll be.
Oh
Suddenly-
my god!
Suddenly, Kyo herself burst into the room, clad in her skimpy time suit. That's her time suit, and with a
What?
mischievous expression. Okay, apparently this is a time suit.
Naturally, I mean,
Obviously. Yeah,
Right.
why not? I mean, come on, we're playing a video game where their breasts get bigger every time they travel through time. What do you want?
Are we actually going to see that? Are we going to see that reflected in the art?
I would imagine so. I think we've already seen it with Michelle.
I mean, yeah, but like, we haven't seen them actually get bigger. We've just seen.
Maybe they
That'd
started
be
out
huge.
quite, average in the beginning. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe we need to go back in time. Haha, pun, and play the early ones
Uh-huh.
if this is good. I'm enjoying this so far. I've got to say, it's stupid,
Yeah,
but
it is stupid,
it's
but
good, stupid, good,
okay,
fun.
Ta-da! Yeah, that's right. She's gonna be just fine. She's also gonna talk about herself in third person. You worry too much, Tessa.
Tessa gave herself a light smack on the forehead. Oh, for...
What's wrong, Tessa? Oh, you don't like my new outfit? I made some changes here and there. Added an apron. Cut out the middle. What do you think, Kenji?
I'm saying, are you sure that's practical? God, if
Yeah.
not,
I'm not complaining, but is that really going to protect you out there?
Yeah, absolutely. I've been working hard on it these past couple of weeks to improve it here and there, so it should be a little bit stronger now than before.
do you know what would make it really
What was
strong?
it before? A piece of string?
I mean, this is the I don't even have words for this.
There are no words for this.
This is the.
You have to abandon. Do you know? Have you ever heard the term suspension of disbelief?
I mean,
something that you
yeah,
have to do
but-
to really enjoy a piece of art, and a piece of fiction. Well, this is like suspension of all rational, logical thinking. But
suspension of sense.
it's fine. I'm happy to do that. Suspend everything: English language, rationality, logic, common sense.
Okay. I see. Well, it's certainly your style, Kyo.
Ah, thanks. Super slutty.
I couldn't help but notice how her curves jiggled and bounced around in the skimpy outfit. How does that even contain her anyway?
Kenji, please try to focus on the matter at hand.
Ah,
Yeah, Kenji.
yeah, sorry, Grandpa.
Ahem. Now then, Kyo, on this occasion you'll be visiting your home country, Japan.
Oh, nice. I've been to the Ryukyu Islands before, but Japan? I've wanted to go back there for a while now.
Ah, good. Now then, step up to the swim time window, please.
Some of Kyo's confidence evaporated as she looked at the roaring vortex of temporal air and energy within the protective shield. She gulped but quickly shook it off.
You can do this, Kyo. Remember all the time she's done it before. See, now I kind of want to see what Rose's time suit is.
Don't we all? They're probably all the same. They're probably all maids' outfits.
Or some kind of fetish suit.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, right. This is nothing. Okay, guys, are you ready?
You're good to go, Kyo. And don't worry, we'll be watching you carefully from here.
Sleepy says, I forgot that the only games Hell plays are trashy. Yeah, me too, to be fair.
Don't mess this up. And we've got your back, all right?
Thanks, everyone.
The cheerful maid skipped up to the time window's central platform, and its protective shield slid upwards to allow her passage into the mysterious vortex of light and energy that surged from floor to ceiling within. Michelle tapped away at the controls in front of her as she made some final adjustments to the machine's settings.
Okay, get ready. Wait for the signal.
The time window's brilliance suddenly doubled as it locked onto its destination coordinates.
It is actually changing the background, which I'll say is a lot more effort than most visual novels put in. Alright, stability confirmed. Get moving! Go, go, go!
See you soon, Kyo.
Itakimasu!
Kyo grinned back at me before throwing herself into the time window. A vibrant flash of energy enveloped her body, and she was carried away from our sight.
Okay, Kyo. Your image is coming through bright and clear on the monitor. How's it feel?
Huh? It hasn't started yet, so nothing so far.
That's not what she meant, you.
Oh!
Kyo smiled broadly as the forces of quantum energy began to take effect.
Honestly, it's like she plays to the camera or something.
I'm telling you, that's exactly what she's doing. Also, you went a little bit scouse there.
Yeah, that's alright. She's turned. It suits her. Moments later, Kyo's fully made uniform. Wait a minute! You told us that was
What?
a time uniform. You didn't. No, this is.
That's a maid
this
uniform?
is very suspicious. This
That's
game
blowing
is
my
very
mind,
suspicious.
man.
This game is very suspicious. It can't make its mind up about whether that's a time uniform or a maid's uniform.
Also, are we actually going to see her breasts get bigger?
I hope so. That's why I bought this. If not, I'm going to ask Steam for a refund. It's not. What is it? Not fit
Oh
for
my
purpose.
god, we do!
Right, hang on. Moments later, Kyo's fully made uniform began to stretch and strain. Are we ready? This is you.
Yay! I love this part! Why? Literally no woman ever would say that.
Are you jealous, Rose?
I glanced over to Rose, but she wasn't even looking at the time window's monitor.
Now, what was I doing?
Are you saying that anime is not a accurate representation of real life women? How dare you? Somehow the huge dimensions of Kyo's expanding bust didn't damage her time suit in the slightest.
I mean, oh, okay, it's got bigger.
I assumed she'd worked some kind of compensation into her suit's design to allow for the effects of time on her body. Without warning, she's just as suddenly as it had appeared, the mysterious swirling tunnel of light vanished, revealing a beautiful setting in ancient Japan. Cherry blossom trees in full bloom lined the street, and picturesque buildings dotted the town's roads. It all
Hold up,
looked like
ancient
something
Japan?
from a painting or a picture book. Suddenly,
She's
a
gonna get
small,
massacred.
a cheerful blue. I'm
Trying to talk here.
Suddenly,
Sorry.
a small but cheerful blue-haired girl materialized seemingly out of thin air and plopped down onto the dusty track beneath her. What were you saying?
I mean, she's going to ancient Japan. Like, what era Japan is it? She's wearing a skimpy maid outfit.
Why not?
Home sweet home. It feels so good to be here.
Tensai's the Grand Pioneer.
Ah, you seem
Yeah.
to have arrived safely. That's good, Kyo. Now, can you tell us about what you see around you? Is everything normal?
Let's see here. Yes, Tensai, everything's good.
I'm not picking up any strange readings here either. Looks like the repairs have all gone to plan.
Indeed. This is quite a relief, considering the time and effort we've put into restoring this machine to functioning order.
Ooh, I wonder if they sell senbei in any of these local shops. Can I have a look? Please?
The carefree maid's communicator suddenly flickered into life, projecting an image of stern Rose above her wrist.
Kyo, snap out of it. This is a serious mission.
Aww.
Now, if we finish frolicking, the time window will be open for you to return in 5 minutes. Even after our repairs to the window, that's the best it can do.
I see. Both of you will be ready for a turn in 5 minutes sharp. I'm not going to allow any element of risk to surface.
Alright, Tensai. I guess the sightseeing will have to wait.
Kyo slipped over to a nearby bench and sat down with a light-hearted sigh.
Ha!
It's all going great now, but just wait until Chronic shows up out of nowhere. Bam!
Huh? I don't think that's like Tessa. That's likely, Tessa. And besides, I'm sure Kyo could handle a little trouble from them.
You say that now, but I'm betting those high heels ain't gonna do her any favors. Does she listen to me? No.
That
Oh my
suits
gosh,
her. That
guys!
voice suits her.
Yeah, it kind of does actually.
You better listen to me.
Kyo, give me a report. What's happening out there? An earthquake?
This is... I don't know what this is. But it's like a distortion. Behind that house. Wait, is that the time window already?
No, it's not the time window. Just stay where you are and wait.
Okay, I got it. Eep! Kyo, what's...
Oh, sorry, that's you.
Kyo, what's the matter?
Tensai, it's sucking me in. I'm gonna get eaten up by it. Help!
No! Kyo, get away from that thing immediately. You have to stay with us.
I'm trying. But that stupid thing's the pull's getting stronger.
Grandpa slapped his fists onto the console in front of him.
Blast it all! We can't afford to lose her. Michelle, solutions.
Working on them! Tessa, give me a hand.
Already am, and I ain't got nothing.
Kyo dug her heels into the ground in an effort to stop the pull of the mysterious vortex, but it was no use. She was being slowly but surely pulled towards its menacing maw. In desperation, she grabbed onto the rails of the bench and heaved with all her might.
You guys better do something or I'm finished.
Give Kyo some words of support or keep quiet in case you startle her. What do you reckon? If we want some, what is it they say? Do your best?
Gambare!
Ganbare, that's it, Ganbare. Sleepy said, little do people know that the time travel itself doesn't grow the girl's breasts. Grandpa just had some free time with the device. I think he's right.
Yeah, I wouldn't actually.
Isn't that what you said in
wouldn't
the
surprise
beginning?
me.
He hasn't really made a time machine.
He just made a red enlargement machine and it's just
It's all
inputting
just an
these memories.
excuse. This is just in his back garden. He's just made it look like ancient Japan. And these girls have totally fallen for it. Well, they're dumb enough.
I say we give her some support because let's face it, if she gets
Yeah, we
startled
need
by us
some gun.
talking,
Do your best. We need some of that.
yeah.
Kyo, look!
Gambare!
You're better than this. We're doing everything we can, but you have to fight back. Promise me you'll make it
that's
through
so
this.
startling. I'm gonna let go right now. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I interrupted you. Go on.
I finished. It's your turn.
Oh, sorry.
You wouldn't know because you were talking over me.
I'm sorry.
I don't know. Don't know how long I can. Please hurry, Kenji.
Kyo! I can't bear to... oh, damn it, what voice do I give her? I can't bear to think of what I'd do if anything happened to her. There must be something we can do. She has to hold out for 3 minutes. Just 3 minutes. She must.
Even as Rose spoke, one of Kyo's heels fell away from her foot and tumbled into the vortex, disappearing instantly as it made contact.
Gulp.
Suddenly, Tessa gave a gasp of surprise and waved frantically at the rest of us in the Time Window's control room.
Guys, wait! I've got something here. It's amazingly well hidden, but I found it. Tessa, what is it?
Tessa tapped furiously at her keypad as she replied.
It's some kind of routine, an emergency measure maybe, but it looks like it'll respawn a time window portal on Kyo's current position. It'd bring her straight back here, it would. Only catch is, it's not going to be pretty for her.
Grandpa's eyes lit up with recognition.
Now that you mention it, yes! Michelle, activate routine 8BA35CF at address OX03919 CDC. Quickly!
What? Hold on a sec.
Michelle's fingers seemed to become a blur as she entered a barrage of commands into her control panel.
Yeah, I got it. Wait, Grams, are you insane? The implied energy readings are off the charts. There's no guarantee the time window can survive that kind of beating, never alone Kyo herself.
Michelle was still speaking when Kyo's other heel tumbled off and away into the growing temporal distortion that threatened to consume her, leaving her hanging onto the bench by a thread.
Wah! Looks like it's game over for me. I'm sorry, guys.
Do it! Now!
Oh, for... Alright, but don't say you weren't warned. Initiating now. Wah! Yeah.
I wonder what your family think of you
Armageddon.
right now, hearing you doing all this.
I'm not.
With a mighty roar, the time window instantly erupted into an intense flash and a massive shockwave. We were all sent tumbling to the ground as the time window's protective shield broke into pieces with the force of the impact. Moments later, I lowered my arm away from my eyes. Fucking hell.
Oh.
To see Kyo. Kyo! Oh, please, no! There on the time window's platform was Kyo's unconscious body. She wore a vacant expression, her mouth slightly open, and the effects of the sheer forces of quantum energy channeled by the time window's emergency protocol could readily be seen.
Could it? I can't. Okay.
I don't know, yeah, I can't say anything. I don't know what he's talking about.
Kyo! Talk to me.
Rose staggered to her feet and rushed over to Kyo's aid, checking her vital signs furiously. Rose? Grandpa ran his hands through his hair, his expression racked with concern.
Please, don't say!
I've got a pulse. A pulse, thank goodness. And she's breathing. Airway clear. She needs medical attention right now. Give me some help.
On it! Let's get this overgrown ditz to a bed!
Tessa,
Two-
she's dying.
The two girls heaved Kyo's limp body up and away to the experimental lab as Grandpa wiped his brow and gave a sigh of relief.
Very quickly.
Mhm.
There's something really weird about this drawing. It literally does look like someone has just, they drew her and then they took a magnification tool or something to her chest.
Yeah, well, they
don't
probably
know-
did. They probably did, maybe. I don't know.
Probably.
Sleepy, by the way, says this is why you don't send the medic first. He said that a little while ago, but we were immersed in our role playing.
Yet again, we find ourselves staring calamity in the face, only to avert it by some stroke of fortune.
I can't believe that went as well as it did, frankly. The time window's taken some damage again, but nothing like what happened before.
That's not important. We can repair it, and we shall, as many times as necessary. For now, we must all rest and recuperate and care for Kyo. Yeah, that's right, Grandpa.
Yeah, that's right, Grandpa. Looks like that weird vortex wasn't caused by our time window, though. You may be correct, Kenji. I will give this matter some careful consideration. Michelle, check the logs carefully to see if you can establish a root cause.
You got it.
Kenji, return to your room for now. I believe it would be best for you to take a breather after the events of today. You may return to check on the girls later if you wish.
All right. I didn't argue with him. He was probably right in any case. I gave Michelle a thumbs up before heading back to my hallway and down to my room to have a quick wank. I entered my bedroom, the sliding door shut behind me, gave a deep sigh. Just when I thought we'd seen the last of trouble for now. I didn't exactly expect our first trip through time to result in one of us almost winding up dead. I guess our field of work really is way more dangerous than it looks. It
You're
honestly
literally
did.
traveling through time.
It honestly did seem like every journey through the time window was fraught with danger, and after this latest power surge, it was clearly going to be out of action for some time once more. Here we go again. I made my way over to my bed and laptop, intending to do some research. Although I couldn't help on the medical side of things, I wanted to at least contribute something towards the repair process. Guess I'll check up on electronics. Yeah, that kind of thing. But no sooner had I taken a few steps towards my bed. Yeah! What the? The room filled with a brilliant light and some kind of shockwave knocked me clean over. Ugh! I face planted headfirst into a pillow. Quickly shaking it off, I scrambled around to see what on earth had happened behind me. And as I turned to look, I saw... The light was still intensely bright, but I could make out a figure.
An angel?
Lightning, it's going to be another big-titted girl, isn't it? Lightning
Yeah.
crackled around her body. There we go. Yes, she was definitely female. That much I could tell. I wonder how. As the intensity of light around her subsided, slowly more of her features came into view.
Here we go. Rose?
I don't know. It looks like Rose. Yeah, same miscolored eyes. What? Who are you?
What do you mean, who are you?
Her expression was stern, and she was wearing clothing unlike anything I'd ever seen before. I stared slack-jawed at the spectacle before me, and before I could think of anything else to say, she spoke.
Kenji, you must listen to me.
Oh,
Huh?
what?
What?
No! Oh, what? How long was that? I was about an hour. What did we pay for it? £2? Yeah, I guess. I guess that's fair. I guess it's fair.
Dude. Oh, did you know there are hidden secret special endings you can unlock? Looks like you didn't unlock one this time. To get a special ending, you need 4 affinity points with either Rose or Kyo. To gain affinity points, choose the right answer in each of the game's minor choices. Think carefully about your decision. Don't forget you can press Ctrl or click Skip to skip dialogue that you have already seen. This can be helpful for selecting different choices on a new playthrough. Thanks and have fun!
But no, I need our choices need to be saved so that they continue in the next episode. Choices affect gameplay. Oh, they probably don't in this.
Yeah.
Gallery.
Um,
Oh, we didn't unlock. I unlocked that one. Unlocked that one. The third one I didn't unlock.
I reckon that third
There's
one
your
would probably
favourite.
be if we sent Rose in instead of
There's my new iPhone wallpaper background.
the last one.
No, I'm at the green head girl one.
Alright. Yeah, I
Although
reckon if we sent Rose in instead of
favourite.
Kyo.
That was my favourite. I'm trying to think what that would look like, rotated round iPhone style. That would look quite good, actually. So when the big question is, when does the sequel come out? That's the thing. There was an update on Steam.
Have a little look.
There was an update on Steam. There once was an update on Steam.
Time Tenchi.
Where's my search box gone? Oh, there it is.
I had a hold on.
So it says episode 1, and if you scroll down, I noticed something was mentioned about episode 2. There it is. Episode 2 sneak peek. Tessa's time suit. We know we want to see Tessa's time suit.
Oh yeah.
Firstly, thank you for your great support of the Time Tenshi Paradox episode 1 so far. We've posted a special preview on Patreon of Tessa's new time suit over... Oh, Tessa's mine as well. She's my favourite. That's my waifu.
Yeah, Tessa's the
The
Scouse.
Scouser. We have to pay $10 to unlock... It's a cheerleader! Oh my god.
Jesus.
Oh
I
my
told you
god.
that-
I
I
ain't
told you
paying
it's gonna fall
$10 for
different
that. I'm not playing... Yeah, that's... Oh, what a great... It's genius. It's just genius. This game is pure genius. Clearly. Yeah, I can see cheerleader. Right, looking at this banner, so we've got Bunny Girl, we've got Maids, we've got cheerleader. One looks like maybe some kind of Rome goddess type thing, and then I don't know what Blondie is. You can't really see
Where
it from
you-
here.
What are you seeing there?
If you go to patreon.com/Silver Cow Studios, If you could bring up my stream real quick, maybe. Can I share?
Oh
it?
yeah. I will say, my little brother had a little point on this is why you don't send the medic first.
Yeah. Yeah, I read that. I read
Uh,
that too. Oh, no
Oh,
wonder!
that-
No wonder she's my favorite. Not only is she a scouser and cute, she's also a cheerleader. She's perfect.
Right, because Rose was a knight, wasn't she? So her time outfit would be a knight.
A knight, yeah. So she's going to be a knight. So we've
Mm.
got Bunny, we've got Playboy Bunny, we've got French maid, we've got cheerleader. I think that's like some kind of Rome goddess type thing. I don't know. So
Well,
hang on a minute.
really
Oh my
nice,
god,
eh?
these guys have 100 patrons, and they're getting $1,658 per month, and they're asking for $3,000 per month. I mean, come on, that game does not cost $3,000 per month to make.
Yeah, it
I
really
could knock
doesn't
that
cost-
game up for next to nothing.
I mean, considering most of it, you're just using the same assets.
There you go. This is how we're getting rich. So I'll program, you draw. Yeah. We could. It'd be so easy to knock these things up. I can program in Unity. It's a piece of cake. You can. I think you could even get like little engines that'll do narrative visual novels now.
Mm.
You just gotta basically slam the artwork in and write a story.
Yeah, I mean, there's like RPG Maker and stuff which you can get.
Yeah, I don't like those types of games though. I could cope with a visual novel, but I hate those. I don't know what it is. I hate really low bit graphics. I don't know why. I just do.
Really?
Yeah, I hate
I
them.
actually kind of really love,
I hate them.
especially when like, 'cause I really love RPG horror and stuff because when someone's able to make really intense atmosphere with even really bad graphics, it's actually kind of really impressive.
No, I don't know. I just think I just don't know. I don't get the reminiscing. The only benefit I can see for it is reminiscing purposes, but yeah, I just don't see why anyone would choose to do that these days when we have good graphics. I don't know.
Now, I've always been into games like Awani and just games like that.
Oh.
I'm just wondering.
4th of March, we're super excited to officially reveal the Time Touchy episode 2 in development, and things are progressing really well. They haven't got a release date yet though. Sorry, what were you saying?
I'm just wondering what the two secret endings are. Because there's obviously two secret endings. One for if we send Rose in, one for if we send Kyo in.
I'm pretty sure if you put youtube.com and ask it, I'm pretty
Oh,
sure
yeah,
you'd
probably.
find it. Secret ending. Time Tenshi. Maybe not. Story time with chaos. Time Tenshi ending 1. Special
Okay,
edition
I've just
Johnny.
seen Kyo's original time outfit, and you know how you asked before if it was just a string?
Hmm. Pretty
It
much is.
basically was.